So for those of you who don't know, Myers has 3 add-ons to increase his stalking rate so that he can get to tier 2 and 3 faster. Those are the Memorial Flower, the Judith Myers Memorial, and Judith's Journal. The 2 better ones, the Memorial Flower and Judith Myers Memorial, have got an increased stalking rate of 11% and 25%. Judith's Journal actually has a higher increased stalking rate of 40%, but that one only works for the obsession, so that's 1 out of 4 survivors. So if you divide the 40 by 4, then you get 10%, which is worse than the other 2, and also it's a green add-on, whereas the Memorial Flower, which is 11%, is a brown. Now, don't get me wrong, the Judith's Journal is still a good add-on, just the problem with it is that there's 2 clear better options. That being said, killers have access to 3 perks that can change the obsession, so maybe you can stalk one person as the obsession for a bit, and then change obsessions, and get the increased stalk rate off them as well. So maybe in that situation it will be better. So we're going to have a play around with those 3 perks and see if we can come up with a good build for it. Alright, so first up is Furtive Chase. So for this perk to switch obsessions, we have to first hook the obsession, and then the unhooker will become the obsession. So we've got Lethal Pursuer to help us track the obsession. I think it's that one right there. Sure enough, it is. The other cool thing about Furtive Chase is once the obsession has changed 4 times, then you'll have a 16 less meter terror radius, which means whilst in chase, which means in tier 2 whilst chasing we're going to have 0 meter terror radius. Oh, we've really burned through her fast. But we should get back to gens now. We walked straight past 2 people before. After that little thing there with Nia, I wouldn't recommend bringing a tier 3 extender like the hairbow actually. Because we can't pop our tier 3 on her just yet, we need to stalk someone else first. But you can pop your tier 3 on the first person you find if you don't bring a tier 3 extender. Maybe bring the dead rabbit instead, because that way it reduces your tier 2 radius, and then at 3 stacks instead of 4 stacks you'll have a 0 meter terror radius during chase. Damn, he just got it in time. That's a shame. Now we have to hook the obsession for us to get Furtive Chase value, so no value yet. There's our obsession now though. Oh, she has Objective Obsession. That's kind of in line with this video's theme. I never explained why I chose the rest of the build, so Bamboozle you probably just saw, a little bit of extra help in chase, and then Corrupt is pretty self-explanatory on most killers, and especially Myers. So once someone unhooks Nia, that'll be 40% extra stalk speed on them. Okay, so Ash just got the unhook, so he's become the obsession. So the idea of the build is that we should start stalking Ash now. I still haven't managed to find Ash, and we don't get any stalk bonus on this David, so we're in a bit of a problem here. Alright, we got a ditch. Plus, if it's Ash on that gem, we'll get the last bit of stalk quick. Really? It hasn't even been 5 minutes yet. Regardless, I think that's okay though. This is more of an experiment than a showcase. We're here to ask if Furtive Chase can help make Judith's journal good, and it seems that the answer is a big fat no. I think the problem with this build is that we can't really choose an obsession like we can with the other two perks we're about to try. This could lead to some awkward situations, like at the start of the game we had to walk right past the Ash and the David on gens so that we could stalk Nia. Now, that probably was the wrong choice. I probably should have pressured the gens instead, but then why not bring a different add-on? Why not bring the Memorial so that you can get 25% faster stalk on everyone? So I think Furtive Chase is no. Alright, I have more faith in this perk, but we do have an atrocious map. So with this perk, whoever you are chasing the longest will be your obsession, but you have to hit them for them to become the obsession. You'll see how that plays out. And then since we've got a playstyle of stalk the obsession, and instead of hit them, we're bringing two other perks where you avoid the obsession. Those being play with your food and save the best for last. Why didn't that change obsession? Oh, because I had already been chasing Leon for a slight bit. So I went for the M1 instead of stalking so that I could switch the obsession to Gabriel to get the extra stalk. But since I've been chasing Leon for albeit a very small amount of time, then the obsession didn't change because Leon is still the person I've been chasing for the longest. Okay, there you go. Now we've got quick stalks on Leon. Kind of. I mean, it is plus 40%, but it's still through corn, so... There we go, we've just about got tier 3 now, and I feel like the obsession switch did make a significant difference, and plus we got one play with your food stack to be extra threatening when we pop tier 3. Oh. Oh, that was very well played by Ash. Well done by him. We'll just have to go for the tier 2 hit, because if we slowed down to pop tier 3, we definitely would have got a hit there. There you go, and the obsession switched as well, so we got our play with your food stack refunded. There we go, we caught him hesitating. Hey. There we go, I'm happy for him to give us this pallet. This is a very strong pallet. I would like to camp this for a little bit because we do have an insta down ready. I can barely see through the corn. And if only we had a little bit more tier 3 left. And the obsession hasn't changed for a while, bringing out a potential weakness of this build. I think with the game Afoot, the obsession might switch less than what you think it would. Oh, that must have been dead hard. I mean, I didn't see him dead hard, but there you go. I probably should have stalked him instead of, or at least before downing him anyway. And we got a good bit of stalk there. There you go. I just wanted to 99 my tier 3 and get another play with the food stack. There you go, there's some massive value from play with your food. I mean, it didn't help us out in chase, but if we didn't have it, then we wouldn't have stopped the gen from popping. Thank you for the stack. Damn, we didn't get back in time this time though. Oh man, we lost Leon from corn blindness. Otherwise, that should have been an easy down. Okay, we got him now though. I think we should be able to get him. Ooh, they're choosing to open the door. Yeah, I wish I had Blood Warden. I don't have enough time on my tier 3 to go for a second. Okay, we've got him pretty far away from the door, so we should go back to the door now and maybe try to get some stalk juice. And maybe make either the unhook or getting back from the unhook really difficult. Oh, thank you, Ash. That's really big. Okay, now we should be able to get at least one more down. They'll try to run right past us thinking, I'm healthy, he's in tier 2, it's fine, but we got tier 3 ready. Just like clockwork. Now, there's something about this build that I wanted to mention. So, Game of Foot switches the obsession to the person you've been chasing the longest, which is probably reasonable to say is probably the best survivor, and the best survivor is usually going to make it hardest for you to get stalked, so that's a bit of a downside, but I don't think that happens in this particular game. Okay, I think we've got one kill at least. Probably only one kill. Yeah, there's no way that they can get to the door without going past us. Play with your food has been massive for us this game. It's not a perk I usually run on Myers if you're not running Tombstone, but it's gone really well in this build. Like, for instance, he makes that vault if we weren't running play with your food. Alright, if they try to save him, they die, and we don't even have to hit him. Yeah, fair enough. So I think this build went a lot better than the Furtive Chase one, but on the other hand, I don't think the obsession switching is as frequent enough to get good value out of Judith's journal. But it's still a lot better than Furtive Chase, since you can kind of choose your own obsession with some degree. Okay, Nemesis is the perk that I have the most faith in for this idea for Judith's journal. So in order to switch obsessions, we just need to get stuns. So we just need to not respect pallets and then the obsessions will switch. So we've brought Enduring because it pairs really well with Nemesis for especially when we want to stalk straight away. So we're going to get stunned, the obsession switches, and then because of Enduring, we're going to have a full second extra to keep on stalking the obsession, which is more than it sounds. And then, of course, we got Spirit Fury, because who doesn't pair Spirit Fury with Enduring? I didn't see her before, that was a bit of a dummy thing for me to do. That is the weirdest dumb tech I've ever seen. I mean, it kind of worked because it was so strange. I didn't think I could have activated tier 3 there, but imagine dumb teching your teammate's stun. Okay, that's a little strange. We might be scared of Tombstone, but the game's just started, so. Oh, that's a shame. We missed out on what should have been a down, but at least we got a good amount of stalk because of our Nemesis switch. That was a good sprint burst by her. I'm not sure the obsession switch is very necessary here, but since getting stuns is so easy because survivors are looking to stun you anyway, then it's not that big of a deal. We can swap again if need be. And plus, using Nemesis means that she can't hear my heartbeat, which might help in chase. Enduring feels so good. I think that's part of how you can judge a perk's value. What perks you need to put around it to make it valuable. And Enduring, which pairs well with Nemesis, works better than Play With Your Food, which works well with Game of Foot. And that's just gonna make Nemesis a more valuable or more viable option. I'm right here, Talita. Damn, good body block. I thought we would have been able to get the Meg. We switched Obsession to get the quick stalk, but I think she's run dry now. Damn, smart pre-drop. Maybe she's counting in her head. She's really not a good chase target right now, though, since she's run dry, and plus she's not near the gens. Okay, solid door spawns. I'd love to be able to get another Obsession switch now, though. We got Spirit Fury active as well, so we should be able to pop tier 3 shortly after. We got a little bit lucky that they were out of place. I don't think there's many good hooks around. We have to hook them kind of close to the door. Alright, I guess we should just set up camp here, and if Nia comes, then she comes. Okay, she's gonna go. Alright. So I think this game got the same results in terms of hook stages as the Game of Foot game, but I felt a lot better this game, and I mean it was more fun as well. I think the last build actually has merit. So to sum things up, I think Furtive Chase and Game of Foot's requirements for the obsession to change are too unique in order to be viable with the Judith's journal. Nemesis, however, has some merit. So I wouldn't say that Nemesis and Judith's journal is a very strong Myers build and it's completely meta. However, I would say that it's strong enough to be like a casual build. If you don't want to be using the strongest of everything all the time, then Judith's journal and Nemesis is something fun to change things up.